Don't go broke trying to help everybody.
He's a complete insult to the memory. He's a nonsense. When I saw the ambassador to the United Nations putting on a yellow stomach, somebody who had to wear a yellow scarf, and my entire family, I'm insulted by it. What distinguishes the Jewish folk is industrial scale and industrial method. And what has been happening now is similar in the scale of the home, in the nature of the home. A complete lack of care about children in the majority.
If I just spend a minute to introduce the text, would you be
The changing of the
I am
person by the
freedom
description of some of the leaders, that dehumanization and need population of Israel, the way the checkpoints are organized, the way that you are forced to wait for hours for no reason in order to go to school, determination and consistency with which they are setting about destroying Gaza is very similar to the kind of cruelty and determination of the fascist regimes. Some of the please. I think I particularly find painful to see the children. Because I remember after we played it's like they do now, but particularly as they lost it, suddenly lose parents, siblings. There was a boy, the same rescue home where he was traveling on a tram with his parents. This boy moves to the front, standing behind the tram driver, because he was interested in how he was working the levers and so on. At the next stop, an Arab raiding party came out and asked for payment, and the parents were identified as thieves and arrested. The son was separated at the front, and they had to make a immediate decision whether to say something to him and involve him, or let him perhaps escape the net. That's what they decided. So they were taken down from the track and sent to hospital. They never said goodbye to their son. And
they talk about Muslims, monkeys, terrorists, all Christians. You know, a lot of conservatives are late. And I know they're getting things. Yeah. And they gotta be getting. And then I see how conservatives reading up with Netanyahu. And I see all these videos about Muslims. I'm like, white Muslims can fix this? This kid can. Yeah, you don't know. Oh, no, yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah, me neither. And here's the thing about Muslims. You know, their beliefs are actually Christians.
They serve them very well.
They love Jesus. You don't love Jesus. You just put him up there on the cross and you got no love for him. And, you know,
it's almost like we've been brainwashed from
Fox News, Fraser, Daily Wire, Blaze. Those are all controlled by Zionists. You know, Rupert Murdoch is a close personal friend of Netanyahu. Donated to Netanyahu's campaign for Prime Minister. Netanyahu when he visits the United Kingdom, he uses Rupert Murdoch's apartment. And that's who runs Fox. And then, so you wonder, why would they say anything negative? Well, that's who runs it. And, you know, a lot of them are being paid, but it's also this, like, invisible hand of censorship, which is, when I got started in conservative space, when I was 18 years old, when I was in college, they put me on the pipeline of Insights for Liberty, Young Americans for Freedom. That is how they groom its from very young. And so when I met a representative from one of those groups, I said, "Oh, you're a good talker, you're a great talent. We want to work with you. We want you to write for us." The first thing they asked me, "Do you want to take a trip to Israel?" No joke. And they sponsor them. These are paid sponsored trips. They call them Birthright, or they go by different names, but they sponsor these trips, and every influencer goes to Israel. They propaganda tour, they kiss the wall, they tell them, "Oh, the Palestinians are evil, they've been trying to kill us for 1,000 years, blah, blah, blah." And then you come back, and they groom you from any, "Oh, go to this Passover dinner, go to this Shabbat dinner at CPAC." They acclimate you to this very, very pro-Israel culture in the right, and if you ever ask a question about Israel, go against Israel, you're out. You're out of turning point. You're out of the other. And turning point. I'll give you a little. Here's a little insider.
It's
There you
way
have that.
creative.
Now
2,
that things
I
are
don't
on
feel
the
weird about
uptake,
starting
please stand
conversations.
fast.
And 3,
Maybe
eHarmony's got the
stay
top
fast.
rated profiles of any other.
Walking and skating are healthy and all that, but sometimes you need speedy transportation. As your neighborhood level increases, more fast travel points, or FTPs, will be revealed. How mysterious. After you unlock an FTP, you still need to initialize them by bringing your RIP card close by. Let's go check a few out. A roller surfer must have come up with this stunt, because you need to get pitted in one of those tubes down there. Also, hit some of those taste. So sick, so pitted. This challenge reduces cavities. And go.
Don't go broke tryna help everybody, cause when you go broke, no one gon' help your body.